Welcome to my page. This is Pretty Trucker. It's my first time going live, so y'all gonna have to, bear with a girl. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm kind of all over the place with the StreamYard stuff. Trying to understand it and get it right. But welcome to my page. So this live is going to be for the new truck drivers who are trying to get out here and trying to get an understanding of what they need to know and things that trucking school definitely is not going to teach you, and things that you need to be aware of when you are stepping into the trucking world. So first off, make sure that you are checking your truck. That's the most important thing, to check your truck every day, because something always goes wrong with your truck. The next thing is to make sure that you are a polite truck driver. When I say polite, I'm saying being polite to your brokers and to your dispatchers, because that is who give you the jobs. Without them, you don't have any work. Uh, if anything, I would recommend, instead of being a truck driver, to be a broker, because that's really who getting all the bags out here, is the brokers are getting all the money. So welcome to the trucking world, first off. And let me say, when you are out here and you are looking for, y'all gotta excuse the truck moving in the back of me. When you are out here and you are looking for work, try to go with companies that offer you benefits. If you are going to be W-2, if you are going to be 1099, try to get with the companies that pay you miles and pay you for each load. There are some companies out here that pay both. You have to do the research and find them. If you actually hit my Instagram, which is right there, Pretty Trucker 2025, in my inbox, and I'll let you know on the back end about that type of stuff. Um, if you are a person who enjoys recreational drugs, baby, this is not the job for you. Don't get into trucking. If you feel like you want to indulge or be indulging, it's not for you. Um, Definitely don't drive your truck like you are driving your car. You have to be aware of what's around you, because no matter what the situation is, if you get into any type of accident or anything, it's always the trucker's fault. So always remember that. It's always the trucker's fault. No matter if it's your fault or not. The police, everybody automatically puts the blame on you. So just remember that. Another thing, remember, you just don't have your job that you are working at looking at your driving record. You have DOT, who is always looking at your record. Always. I'm using this page for other truck drivers. If you have any questions, or y'all just want to shoot some ideas around, or if you know things about trucking that I don't know, I encourage you to definitely hit my Instagram, and we can set up a live where we can both be on there and we can ask each other questions, because I'm always willing to learn new things. When you are on the road, whatever you got going on in your personal life stays out of the truck. You have to stay positive and keep your mental straight. Anything else is not important when you are here on the road, because you putting yourself at danger, you're putting people around you at danger. You need to be focused on what is at hand and what you got going on. Um, Always be positive, always be polite to any warehouse or anywhere you are dropping off at. And always go slow. People think that the best thing is for them to go fast, to move fast, to make their deliveries, and that's not the case. If you move slow, you definitely don't have to worry about accidents at all. You'll never have to worry about accidents if you actually are moving slow, because you are being cautious and you are moving correctly. Um, I'm also going to be giving out some tips on backing up. I've become an expert at backing up because I've learned to take my time, and I actually had a driver that actually showed me a tip that actually worked for me. So I'm also going to be discussing that. Um, Always be cautious when you are at truck stops. Always make sure you check your truck, check your tandems, check your kingpin, all that stuff before you leave, even a truck stop. because you have foul people out here that will literally pull your kingpin just to be funny. People are just weird, so you just want to be cautious and know to check your truck. They'll still stop off your truck, all that good stuff. So always be aware, always check your truck. Main thing, check your truck in the morning. Truck stops, check your truck. Anytime you feel like something feel funny on your truck, stop and check. Even when you are backing up, stop and check. There's nothing wrong with stopping and checking 4 and 5 times to make sure you're not about to hit something, because it could cost you your job, or you could hit somebody else's property and cost your company money. If you are costing your company money, they'll find a way to get rid of you. So just be cautious about these things when you are out here in the trucking world, and you are moving. Be cautious and alert. You have to drive for yourself and anybody else around you. When I say anybody else around you, I'm talking about even the people in the back of you. If you see that they are speeding, they're coming up on you too fast, either move out of their way or slow down, because it's gonna be a problem when they collide. Um, what else can I tell you, new truck drivers? Don't let nobody get over on you. Definitely do your homework on your companies you are working for. Um, Definitely check their reviews. Anytime that you are interested in a job, see what their ex-employees are saying, their new employees are saying, see what their safety scores is. Because if their safety scores is low, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get no work like you think you about to get some work. They're going to be slow because their safety scores are low. So when I say safety scores are low, that means they have multiple accidents under their records, which means the brokers are not working with them. The brokers do not work with companies that have multiple accidents, one after another. They are very slow to work with them. Make sure you're checking your reviews to see if other drivers are getting to these sites on time. Because if they're not, the brokers are pissed off and they're not getting no work. So let's be very diligent about um, how you indulge in what you're looking for. Like, set your goals on what you're looking for. I would advise, if you have kids, to go local, or at least go regional, where you can be home every other day at least. If you are single and are trying to make money, your best bet is to go regional. You're gonna make the most money. You're gonna be out here. Make sure your truck is functional. I'm gonna show you guys in some later lives how I did my truck. My truck, is kitted out. I have it where it's set up, where it has a table set up in it. It has a refrigerator, stove, all that good stuff. So um it's set up where I can definitely be on the road as long as I want to. Uh, and I think the stigma with people is that people often think like, oh, truck drivers are dirty because they be in a truck all the time. That's not true. We legitimately have truck stops that have clean bathrooms and clean showers where you can go take a shower. The truck drivers that you see that look sloppy and look dirty, that's their choice. Promise you, that's their choice. Because you can definitely um take care of yourself like as if you were at home. So don't listen to none of that. If you are trucking, make sure you are getting enough rest, because you not getting enough rest could definitely cause you your life, or could cause you to take somebody else's life. I've been seeing a lot of accidents. I'm getting to that in some other lives. I'm gonna be showing different accidents, telling you how they could have been prevented, what I would have did if it was me in those situations. Because there's a lot of accidents going on. Texas seems to me to have a thing with speeding. No matter what the speed limit is, they got to speed. I think that's the biggest problem with Texas. You have to, as a new truck driver, be cautious of the people are definitely that are trying to just get a check, because they're out here cutting in front of trucks. So be very diligent when it comes to your driving. Make sure that you are being cautious of the ones that are jumping in front of trucks, because it does happen. You have to be ready to step on them brakes. Your hands need to be at 3 and 9 o'clock. When I say 3 and 9 o'clock, I mean clockwise. It has to be, your hands have to be at 3 and 9 so you can control that truck. You shouldn't be driving your truck like you pimped out because you don't know how to control that truck. And all it takes is one sudden thing and you out of a job. So be cautious of stuff like that. Be cautious of making sure, one thing one of my teachers taught me was that my trailer is my money. So you have to make sure that you are being cautious and make sure that you are watching your trailer. When it's raining, make sure you're watching your trailer. I don't know what it is about the roads in Texas, but for some reason the roads in Texas are a lot slippier. They are slippery when it rains. It's almost as like it's dropping down oil instead of just water. So be cautious of that because you can definitely fishtail. If you fishtail, you will hurt somebody. You will kill somebody. So be careful of things like this. Uh, Make sure that you are doing wide turns. If you are making a right turn, you need to be 2 lanes over. I don't care about the traffic in the back of you. Do not worry about the traffic. I can't emphasize that enough. Do not worry about traffic. If you are worried about traffic, then you don't need to be a truck driver because dumb people are going to wait because you are bigger than them and you can make them wait. I had to learn how to become a bully when I'm driving trucks. That's not for me. That's to keep people around me safe. So if you are making a right turn, you need to be in the second to last lane, taking up both of those lanes so nobody's getting past you, making a safe turn around that corner. Because if you're not making a safe turn, you're gonna turn out a light post. It's something on there that you're definitely gonna tear up. So you have to be cautious about stuff like this. You have to make sure when you pulling out, look both ways. Is always people walking around. Make sure when you are leaving these warehouses, make sure that they are completed with you, that you are loaded or unloaded. Everything is finished before you pull off. It could cost you your job. So I'm gonna keep emphasizing that every live I do. Make sure you are being cautious. And also I'm doing these lives too. I know a lot of truck drivers, we drive early in the morning, 3 4 o'clock in the morning, and I want y'all to have somewhere to go where we can get up on a panel and be able to talk. So if you ever want to pop on the panels and be able to talk while you're driving, have some type of entertainment, you can definitely hit me on my Instagram, and my administrator will set everything up and let you know when we'll go live so that you can join me on some of my lives when I'm driving early in the morning. Just be cautious and just be happy. Like be in a good vibe, good mood, because your mood is gonna set your day. It's gonna set the tone for the whole day. It's gonna set the tone for when you go to bed. You need to wake up in a good mood. You need to be motivated because you're making money. And the only way to make money is for you to really be out here motivated and doing what you need to do and being pleasant and nice. So be cautious of stuff like that. Make sure that you are eating well. I think that's the biggest problem is we see a lot of truck drivers out here with these beer bellies or these big bellies, and they don't have to be like that. You definitely have time between your stops where you can, it's simple exercises. I'm going to show a video of that. Simple exercises that you can do outside your truck. Make sure you are stretching. If you are driving for long periods of time, make sure you are getting out your truck and stretching. Make sure you are taking care of yourself, eating well. I'm going to even show some videos down the line of how to uh, be able to bring fruit and vegetables with you and actually seal them up where they last longer than just a couple of days. So, just be cautious and just be careful. It could definitely cost somebody else their life, and it could definitely cost you your job, your livelihood. So let's be cautious about all them things. I'm actually in the next couple of days, it'll be pinned up to my wall like when I'm gonna be going live, but I'm definitely gonna cover the subject of SAP. That's a substance abuse program that a lot of truck drivers find themselves going through, and they really don't understand it. I don't know who to go to. I'm going to point you to the right counselor that you can talk to. that can help you through the process. I'm gonna give you some pointers on how to get through the situation and how to help yourself. Um, but once again, welcome to Pretty Truckers channel, and I will be covering more things on how to keep yourself safe, how to be cautious on the road. And like I said, I'm going to be having open panels soon where we can get up here and discuss trucking stuff because I always like to learn something new. That's how you learn. You learn from the veterans that's actually been out here and that's out here doing that thing. So just be cautious, be aware. There's a lot of things that's that we're gonna be covering just to keep each other uh I'm sorry about the trucks out here, just to keep uh let you guys know what's going on because things are changing all the time when it comes to the trucking and when it comes to DOT, their regulations and how they changing things, uh and how to keep yourself where you don't have to worry about your job being on the line because there's a lot of new things going on out here and we need to be safe and be able to make it back home to our kiddos and to make sure we get into that bag every week. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for everybody who joined. I appreciate you showing support. Um, I will be getting a new Cash App coming up soon. Um, I just want to keep everybody out here motivated when it comes to this trucking industry and to make sure that everybody is definitely doing um, their due diligence when it comes to trucking. And you guys are not just getting into something because you think you can make some money because there's a lot that come with this bag. A lot, a lot, a whole lot. So stay tuned. I will be going live in the next couple of days. So thank you for coming and thank you for supporting the channel.